I'm Skip from Oklahoma City.
I'm Ernestine from New York City, not Oklahoma City.
And this is Hazel. She's
She's
been a
from
bad girl
Burbank.
today, but we're going to see if we can make it through this show.
She's on probation.
Yeah, but she lost a feather, so she's got
She's
one
got one
left
feather.
Purple feather, but she lost her right
Yeah,
one.
she's one feather,
She's a
Hazel.
rambunctious young lady. This is Skip versus Ernestine. This is round 34. I don't know why we use a boxing analogy because you hate boxing.
I really don't like boxing.
The other night, I was sitting right here on this couch watching that TV.
Yeah.
And I was on TCM just killing time before she came in with dinner.
I was serving dinner.
And I was watching a quote unquote boxing movie from, I don't know, 1955?
Oh,
6,
maybe.
56 maybe. The first starring role of one Paul Newman. My mother always said that my father reminded her of Paul Newman, so I've always been sort of intrigued by Paul Newman.
I love Paul Newman.
Great actor, obviously. The Hustler is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Butch Cassidy and the
Butch
Sundance
Cassidy,
Kid.
okay. But there he was in all his youthful glory as a boxer. You could see his body, and I was just sort of commenting, and she just said, "No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it because it's boxing." And I said, "I don't want to watch it. I just wanted you to take a look."
You have this. You always say that. I came in. It's Friday night. It's like almost 9 o'clock. We're going to eat dinner. And then you have the boxing movie on, and I don't want to spend my Friday night watching a boxing movie. And then you always do this. You always say, "No, I'm just going to wait for a minute." And then I say, "I'm waiting. What are we going to watch?" Do you see that the way he looked, the way he just punched that guy? And what did I say to you? I'll go in the other room if you want to watch this. I don't care.
But it was like
no,
a
I didn't care. I
declaration of war.
I was ready to go watch HGTV.
Okay, and if I'd said yes, I'm going to watch
That's
the boxing
fine. I don't
movie,
care.
it would have killed Friday
Oh,
night.
please. For you, for me, I would have watched HGTV.
We would still be fighting over
Oh, no, that's not true.
That is the God's truth.
I don't care.
By the way, the movie is called Somebody Up There Likes Me.
Yeah.
About Rocky Marciano's life and times.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably a bad movie, but the woman in it caught my eye because it's, I don't know how you say her name. Angeli, P-I-E-R.
Could be.
But she was a hottie.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Playing his love interest who became his wife. So then we start reading up on her, and I tried to get you interested, but you tuned me out until Saturday.
I didn't really care. I wanted to watch something to get my head out of life for Friday night.
She had a hot and heavy romance with the great James Dean.
I know, I read that.
Who died in a car crash in Northern California.
Yeah.
But right before this, he was scheduled, he had been cast. He was going to star in Somebody Up There Likes Me with her, and he died.
Crashed.
And so they had to sub in Paul Newman, who probably became a much better actor than James Dean would have been.
I don't know about that. I think James Dean would have been good.
Okay, but I was intrigued by all that.
Oh, she was very attractive, beautiful, but I had no interest.
So as you can see already, you're watching Marital Therapy Without the Therapist. We are on the couch, but it's just the two of us on the couch. There's nothing like this show out there.
On the couch.
And you are the rocket fuel with your questions, your comments, which we're about to get to. But by the way, before I get to what we're going to talk about first, I wanted to wish you happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
You know, it is.
Today is our
anniversary. As we're taping this, it's our anniversary. She forgot, but I didn't.
No, I did remember that, but I was so engrossed in this taping.
Okay, happy anniversary.
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
So we've been together married 9 years, and as a couple.
But then we have 2 different anniversaries. You know that. One is when we met, which was today.
Well, wait, no. Today is
the day
our wedding
day. Today is the day that we got married.
Yes.
Then we have the other anniversary, the day we met, the day that we went out. Because we have
Somewhere
a couple
around
of different...
now. I don't even know what that one is.
I have that written down. I think it was August 25th.
It would have been.
It was August 25th because you said I have 1 week off before Labor Day. We go back.
Okay, so we're almost to 20 years together.
Whoa.
On August 25th, that would be 20 years because it's 2005 to 25.
Whoa.
Okay. Well,
I deserve a medal for that one.
You do.
I do.
I don't know how we made it this far, but we did. I'm not sure we're going to make it through this show, but we'll try.
All for the sake of Hazel.
All right, first topic. Ernestine saw this the other day and commented to me, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Bonnie Blue, an adult content creator, yikes, she has pushed her body. She always pushes her body to the limit for, as she says, the sake of her fans. She attempted to sleep with more than 1,000 men in a single day. It was 1,057 she claimed she got up to in 12 hours. And 8 hours in, she said she began to sting. Duh.
Wow.
And her jaw started
unusual.
seizing up. That's what she said.
This
but
is just psycho.
I don't think it was oral sex.
I know. I read this, the backstory. I read this in the Post about 2 months ago, the New York Post.
Yeah.
And it was with the other girl. It's OnlyFans website. And really it's devoted to just sexual, I guess.
Hazel's into this one.
World of craziness. So, and I read about the first girl who did this, and she was trying to set a record for how many guys she could sleep with.
I think it was Lily Phillips.
Yeah, Lily Phillips. Yep. And she wanted to do. This one was the one that wanted to get tied up in a box and have 2,000 men, but she didn't get to that. So I was reading this, and I was just like, this is insane. She's trying to sleep with 1,000 men in one day.
So, of course,
I don't know how you could survive that.
Thinker that I am, I needed to know, what are the ground rules? Like, what happens? How do you actually, what qualifies as I slept with that one? What happens?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like, I think they would have to put some type of clock, like you get 2 minutes per guy or something, because how are you going? You would have to divide.
Maybe 1 minute.
Okay, 1,000 guys per how many hours you're going to do this, right?
Okay. Does it, Hazel, you got to stop.
Hazel, you have to calm yourself down. I know it's a very exciting subject. She's very excited. She's been a little fixed, but it's okay. She sees I have TREATS. That's what her thing is. So yeah, it's okay, Hazel. She said, I'd like to comment on this sex thing, but I'd like a bone instead. So in other words.
So what I don't understand is what qualifies for a one, do you just, not to be too graphic, but does the guy just have to enter her for a second and that's sleeping with?
I don't know what the ground rules of this is, but I personally think it's...
Does he have to ejaculate? Does he, she said everyone wears a condom, but
I would find that hard to believe. Okay, they could maybe wear a condom, but the odds are that condoms do break. So out of 1,000 guys, the ratio would be pretty high that you're going to have a broken condom somewhere.
Okay.
But what about sexual diseases? And what about...
Yeah, what about?
I don't know how your body could take that. It would be extreme. So I think it's just a psycho thing, and it keeps going on. So this was the latest one that just popped up the other day when I was reading.
What anyone, male or female, will do for...
Fans,
likes, attention,
I think that's taking it to the extreme.
Well, she became a somebody because we're talking about her on our podcast.
I know, but there's a bunch of them.
Crazy. There's
one is from Australia, one is from the UK. I don't think there's American.
So you send out an all call for these guys, and they just line up because some would have to wait for maybe 12 hours to get to have sex with her.
And you hope that she survives.
Yeah. What else qualifies as sex? If she just touches them?
I don't know if there's oral sex. No, I don't. I think it's beyond just touching.
There can't be oral sex.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But anyway, I thought it was just a crazy
We're novices, but we're...
Well, I haven't done 1,000 guys in a day.
We're intrigued because we're horrified by the prospect of somebody doing this.
Well, I don't know how somebody could think it's normal.
Yeah. Wilt Chamberlain once said he slept with, I can't remember the number of women.
Over 1,000?
Yeah.
But that's in a lifetime, no?
In his life, yes.
This girl's doing
Probably
it in an hour.
His basketball life.
And then she was mad because she couldn't do the 2,000. She wanted to be tied up in a box and naked and do the guys 2,000 she wanted to get to. I mean, can you get paid enough money to do this? If
there weren't such a thing as the internet, would she do this?
Is
this just for OnlyFans subscribers?
But then didn't she say in the article that I read, she was jumping to a different platform. So she was trying to get, I guess, boost the new platform. I don't know. So
we were horrified once again on July the 4th with Joey Chestnut trying to
Oh
eat
yeah,
however
this
many
is
hot
just like
dogs he can
Joey
eat. So it's the
Chestnut.
same as Joey
It's
Chestnut.
the same thing. Now
except
maybe they're going
it's
to have her at
sex,
Coney Island.
right?
They
Yeah.
could have her in the freak show in Coney Island. You know how they used to have the
Would
freak
people
show.
pay to watch guy after guy
They
mount
could.
her? I guess
They could just
would.
have her. Maybe what she could do with hot dogs.
Well, there you go.
Her and Joey Chestnut could team up.
That's not bad. Yeah.
I'm always thinking
Good
PR,
deal,
marketing. That was
okay.
my life.
How many hot dogs
Oh
could she?
my, that would be, yeah. Anyway,
All right.
ponder that.
Ponder that. Here's a callback to last week's show and that
sit
Coldplay concert Kiss Cam
Oh,
escapade
gee.
episode conflict. This is from on YouTube at Sophia Kristanak -CD1NK. How strange to see a video reflect the utter stupidity, carelessness, and arrogance of a CEO and HR head, cheating and going together to a Coldplay concert with a Jumbotron? What were they thinking? That's what we said last week. And by the way, it strongly appears that they were getting they getting caught was orchestrated. I hadn't read that because I quit following it.
I don't think it was.
And that the two were reportedly hated by their subordinates, given the number of derisive posts on social media or Reddit celebrating their humiliation.
No, I don't think that would be it.
I
But
could
I
see
did
where
read.
there was some jealousy.
I did read something interesting last night that there was a psychologist who was talking about. There's been a couple of comments about this. That what they found amazing is that normally, if someone was cheating, a guy was cheating in today's world, it would have been with a younger woman. So you have a 50-something-year-old guy with a 20-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And that what was refreshing, they were saying, was that he was actually with someone close to his age. And it was the same thing. They brought up Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez because they're close in age. And so that the tide is turning in a way, saying that men today that are older are going for women that are around their own age because they realize they have something in common with them.
Okay.
That's what I read. So if anything good came out of this, maybe it was
sure
the fact
that's
that,
good.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
you
sure
know,
at some point
now
he'll
to
divorce
the-
his wife and he'll be with
to the
her.
prospect of this being orchestrated.
I don't
so
think it's
what's his name, the
orchestrated.
lead singer on there?
Coldplay, Chris Martin?
Chris Martin. So would he have to be in on the orchestration?
I mean, he would have had to been in.
Because he called
and then,
attention
yeah,
to
and then
it,
the
right?
Jumbotron guy
But
running
then
the
whoever directs the Jumbotron would have to be in
this
on
is
it.
a huge,
I
and the
don't-
concert, they would have to know at this time they're going to make sure that they're going to hold each other around. Who's to say they were even going to hold each other around? I think that conspiracy is
ridiculous.
No way. Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway,
Well,
the end of the Coldplay.
we agree.
Kiss
What
Cam.
what were they thinking? I don't know.
Yeah,
because if
it's
you're going to
kinda
go into public,
Crazy. You wouldn't do that.
yeah. Okay. Ernestine, this is from Brian Mixer 421996. Ernestine, what bag did you put the Laboo on? So we ended last week's episode with me giving
my Laboo
Ernestine an early birthday
gift,
present.
my
Maybe it could
Laboo.
qualify as an anniversary gift.
Yes, it could.
But I thought when I gave her the Laboo
Yeah.
that the whole point was we do go to the Century City Mall. It's the greatest mall in America every Saturday to walk her in the parade of dogs.
Right.
Just to get her more socialized with people. And
Isn't
she does.
working.
Well, she does okay. She did pretty well last Saturday.
Yeah.
But every other woman we see has a Laboo dangling from their
point out
purse. Laboo. And she's obsessed with Laboobos. So I got her one. And
I love
it's
it.
the best gift I ever got her
It's
by
so
far,
cute. I
times
love
10.
it. But I'm not putting it on a bag.
And the point was, I thought she wanted to be one of the few, except everybody has one.
Everybody has them here.
Yeah, okay. But I thought she would want to display her Laboo, which she loves because it's different.
My Laboo is staying on my desk.
Really?
He's sitting on my desk. Next to I have another two little
You're
things.
afraid to
Somebody will
risk
steal
its
my
little
Laboo.
life out there at the mall?
Somebody will take the Laboo. I'm telling you, Danish, my hairstylist, and I talk about
Danish?
this. Yes.
How do you get a name Danish? I'm Danish.
Look it up. It's a beautiful name. It has a very beautiful meaning. It does.
Oh, okay.
He knows more about this because he sees so many women come into his salon, and there are people that are stealing them.
Okay.
So why risk my Laboo?
Okay.
My
Why?
Laboo likes sitting on my desk.
I finally scored. I finally got her something that she didn't just put in the closet
No.
and never look at again.
No, he's out
It's a
on my
first.
desk. It's a first.
It took almost 20 years
did.
to score with the gift. I've never scored with one ever.
Poor
No, I
Skip.
haven't.
Oh,
I
yes, you
haven't.
have. You've given me some good gifts.
Only when I ask you, what do you want? And you say, I want this, and we go get it.
That's not a good
Then
gift. That's like
I
a
know.
disappointing gift.
It's
This
not
was
disappointing
a
because you
surprise.
wanted it.
Yeah,
But
this
I
was
knew
a
you wanted
surprise.
this, and I
Laboo.
surprised you. I didn't wait until Christmas
No, this
Eve
was
to say, let's
immediate.
go shopping.
Immediate surprise. This was
Okay.
good.
Okay,
It
so
was
what
good.
did she do with her Laboo? Nothing.
It's on my desk.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. I sit at my desk all the time.
Okay. By the way, speaking of the internet,
Yes.
you can secure your privacy with Surfshark. Surfshark. Hazel loves Surfshark. You can go to surfshark.com / my last name Bayless, or just use Bayless, Bayless, on their website for 4 extra months of Surfshark. You'll find the URL and code in the show notes.
It protects your computers
Yeah.
and all of your devices, which
Yeah.
is great. Because today everybody's
Absolutely.
hacking everybody else.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Do I ever know that?
Yeah, we know that.
It's risk-free, Surfshark, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can browse with complete protection, protect your data, explore the
great.
web securely.
I
I'm
think it's
thinking
a
about
good
getting
thing.
Surfshark.
Honestly, it's good.
Surfshark works.
It's good.
Check it out. This is from Danny from Park City, Utah.
Oh, I love Utah.
I recently read that a man traveled to meet what he thought was a French beauty queen, but instead it was a woman in the picture's husband.
That's terrible.
Why in the world would you think
That's
people still
terrible.
and will forever continue to get catfished?
Well, remember
Ask
one
Danny.
of our listeners and watchers who was
Hey, come
in,
on.
I think he was in, was he in London or he was in Germany? Remember he went all the way
He
to
did.
meet
Yeah.
and it was terrible. The woman stood him up.
Yeah. You just
So,
can't
no.
believe what you see on the internet.
And what I
Hazel, what are you
found,
doing?
Hazel knows that I have the treats here.
Come on.
So Hazel has to stop. I'm going to give her one last treat, one last bone,
Hazel, you
and
are
that's
in
it.
danger of getting put back
After
in the
that,
bedroom.
we may have to just have a picture of
Well,
Hazel with
yeah,
us.
we're
No
gonna have
more
to have a
real
picture
Hazel.
'cause she's
Well, you
just
know what's interesting, and I have this
acting
in my
out.
phone. Let me see if I could find this right here. Last week, I read an article in the New York Post, one of my favorite newspapers, and they showed, this is crazy. I guess you could see.
Yeah.
Guess who's real or who's AI? And they had at least 6 or 9 women, and it's all about AI creating these women. Now,
You
this
can't
woman
tell.
here, she is AI, although she looks real. And then also, this is another one that I think is just craziness. This one, Mila, a 24-year-old girl from Helsinki, Finland, she is not real. So he's talking about that. It's the same idea.
Yeah.
I think people, this guy, and he gave $35,000.
$35,000 got
which was
catfished and
terrible.
went and knocked on the door of this home, preparing to meet his French beauty
Oh, it's so
queen
sad.
who had welcomed him into her home.
Yeah.
And the husband answers the door and like, who the hell are you?
Right. Yeah. Who are you? And he's
Yeah.
like, I'm here to meet your
I'm here.
wife.
Your what?
He's like, what?
No.
It's terrible.
Not happening.
Terrible. It's really.
You just can't trust. That's why your sister's on the dating
Oh,
app.
it's terrible. These guys that show up on
it's just fake.
Match.com. I mean, I know because I get the email with her, and she'll write the guy, and then all of a sudden, the first indication, he's like, "What are you looking for?" And then you know that this guy is already, or he'll say, "Oh, you have beautiful smile, beautiful hair." You know this is already going south. And then she'll write him back, and she never hears from him again. And then the next thing you get is a notice from Match.com for anybody who's been on Match, and it'll say, the person that you were in we know that you were in contact with this person, whoever, at whatever. We've taken him off the site because he's a scammer.
He's a scammer.
So there you go.
Internet full of scammers. Nobody is what they appear to be.
And you know what's so funny?
on the
That show
internet.
Catfish was a couple of years ago that started. So that was when it first started, and it still has continued. Remember Catfish?
Remember Manti Te'o?
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's right.
He's on NFL Network.
Yeah.
So he live to
He
tell.
was in
but
Hawaii,
God,
right?
did he
Yeah.
get catfished?
He got catfished.
No, he's from Hawaii.
That was
Played for Notre
before
Dame.
anybody even knew really what it was about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Dennis from Chicago. My childhood died a little when I read about the death of Hulk Hogan. Did either of you grow up watching professional wrestling or ever want to be a professional wrestler?
Well, besides Hulk Hogan, it was a bad week. Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne. And
May they rest
the
in
three of
peace.
them iconic and just gone too soon. I always thought I thought that wrestling was real. I always did.
She did.
Until I
Until we
saw The Wrestler with
in
Mickey Rourke.
2008, we went down to 42nd Street in New York City, and we saw Mickey Rourke's movie,
Which
The
was
Wrestler,
great.
which was
He was
very good.
incredible
He
in
was
that.
very impressive,
And
very
Marissa
convincing.
Tomei.
Yeah, Tomei. You always say
Tomei.
Tomei. You
But
say tomato,
I always
say
thought that
tomato.
wrestling was real. I really did. Well, before you, I never really got into sports, and I
She
didn't know
thought
anything.
wrestling was real?
Yeah. I think Santa Claus still exists.
I think you do.
But I mean, I do sometimes. I thought it was real.
So I grew up on Saturday nights watching wrestling on TV in Oklahoma City level wrestling. And it was the fakest, skittiest bits that you've
Really?
ever seen, where they're just doing one bit after another and they're so bad, they're funny. And so I used to watch,
I don't
there's
remember
obvious
who was
villains.
the big name back in your world. I mean, what year
The
did
Von
that
Erichs
start?
were big in Dallas.
The fake wrestling. When did that start? Like in the
From
40s?
the start. I don't know, probably
Or
before the
50s?
40s.
God.
It's just pure entertainment. But
I mean, I
the
remember
fans seem to take
The
it
Rock
as for
was
real.
big,
Oh,
Hulk
was he?
Hogan, Andre the Giant, right? Those are the names I knew.
Senna.
Oh yeah, John Cena. But
Hey,
I never thought it was
Hey.
fake.
hey.
I thought it was real. So I never wanted to become a wrestler. I didn't even know. I thought it was too real.
Well, to become a pro wrestler, you got to be much bigger than we are, and you got to be steroided up, which I won't do. It's just
Me,
too
I don't like
dangerous.
taking Tylenol.
No, she won't do it. There you go.
I guess there's an art to it though,
Yeah,
because
I'm not a big fan of it.
no, but people
I would
to
watch
do
it here and there just for the entertainment value, as many people do.
But the movie The Wrestler was great if you didn't see it with Mickey Rourke.
Speaking of
Great.
movies, it's time for Skip and Ernestine to
Oh,
go to the
we're at the
movies right
movies
here
already.
on this couch, as we always do. So, speaking of John Cena, we did check out a movie that several people have recommended,
My friend Richard
to
again
us.
told me.
and I can't remember, it was on Netflix or Amazon.
There was Netflix. No, I think it was
No, I think
Amazon.
it was Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heads of State with Idris Elba and John Cena, and she loved it, and
I thought it was
I got
fun.
through it.
You liked it a lot because I had even forgotten. We watched half of it, and then the next time we were sitting down, I said, "Oh, what do you want to watch?" And then you said, "Well, don't you want to finish the movie?" And I said, "What movie?"
I was being anniversary week nice.
Oh, thank you. You liked it. It was fun. How can Idris?
Okay.
There's no movie he can
But
do
John
that is bad.
Cena was,
He was
so
good.
annoying.
Oh,
I know he was supposed to
he
play
was
an
good in the
over-the-top
role.
president X
yeah.
TV star, like action figure. And he was supposed to be kind of a comic book figure, and he played it comic book, and his dialogue
was good.
was
Well, it's not his fault. It's whoever wrote
just
the movie.
oppressive. It was just, after a while, I was just like, shut
Yeah,
up.
but it's not
Because
his
he's
fault. The
overacting
dialogue.
because he's supposed to overact because that president did.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
know.
it's a good
I
fun
mean,
summer movie.
Obviously, you have to suspend all reality, and the fight scenes, the chase scenes
They
were
were
actually
good.
pretty great if you suspend reality,
Of
because
course.
people are shooting 1,000 bullets and nobody's ever getting
No,
hit.
but it's a movie and it's
Yeah.
the summer, but you cannot go wrong with Idris.
You love Idris Elba.
I love
but you,
him.
You just think he's a hot guy, so you watch him
Well,
because
I
he's
like
hot.
him. Well, I think he's hot, but I also think that he's a really good actor. There's not been one movie we've seen with him or series that we didn't like.
Yeah.
We just watched that the heist.
No,
No,
not
the
heist.
hijack.
The hijack. Just hijack.
Hijack.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
You know, John Cena,
And we watched Luther. That was a great,
great.
series.
we didn't finish it, but
No,
we
but
watched
it
a
was
lot
good.
of it. But John Cena has been such a bodybuilder for so long. It's like his face is distorted. His jawbone juts out, and his face looks like it's sort of CGI'd.
Maybe it was the angle of the cameras.
The angle of the cameras.
I
They got to
don't know.
get better angles for these things.
I don't know, but it's a fun movie.
Okay. We also watched, featuring another hot guy, which is the only reason we ever watch anything,
Like
so she can see
sports.
the hot guy,
Uh-huh.
is Untamed, which also,
that
definitely was
was
on
good.
Netflix.
That was good.
And it's a series. Eric Bana.
Who is great.
He's Australian?
Australian.
Is it New Zealand or Australia?
Australian.
Australian, but he plays American.
He
does
does
great.
And he has the great no accent.
Perfect no accent. And he's pretty impressive playing this kind of
He was
broken
really
down
good.
park
And
ranger,
Sam Neill from
alcoholic.
Jurassic Park was in it.
I kept waiting for him to say, "Look out, velociraptors!" You know, like
No, that's a different movie.
I know,
He's
but
not in that
I only
movie.
know him from a T-Rex.
He's good
Oh,
in
no.
those, but he was really good in this. This is plus it was shot beautifully in the park there. I
It's
mean,
Yosemite.
Yeah, in Yosemite. I mean, the mountains and it was incredible.
It's another one. There's 29 plot holes that you say,
Well, you have
"What?
to give it up.
What was that?" But I did enjoy it. I stuck with it.
I thought it was really good.
I was interested in the outcome. And I must admit, on Untamed versus Heads of State,
Yeah,
which is just sort of a silly
it's a popcorn movie.
buddy cop movie,
Mhm.
it's just definitely popcorn. But Untamed kind of stuck with me because it has kind of a dark side to it, an
It was
underbelly.
really good.
And I've thought about it some, so it penetrated my deeper psyche.
And I told my friend Richard to
Congrats.
watch it, and he watched it the whole weekend. He just binged on it. He loved it.
Really,
Yeah, he thought it was
Okay.
great. So
he's a good
he's
barometer.
a good barometer because
Yeah.
he gives us good tips on series.
Then we watched the other night, as it dropped, Happy Gilmore 2.
I really liked
I
it.
sort of watched Happy Gilmore 1.
I never watched one. You didn't have to watch one to know two because
No.
it kind of brings you up to speed.
But it is full of callbacks to 1.
Yeah.
And it is full, packed. It has the most cameos of any movie ever made.
Yeah, it has a lot
Seriously.
of cameos. A lot
It's
of
just one
golfers.
after another after another.
Mostly
and it has all the
golfers.
golfers, old and new.
But he
old
did have
and young.
Steve Buscemi.
Mm-hmm. Lovitz.
Oh
from
yeah,
Saturday
John
Night
Lovitz
Live.
was in it.
Yeah.
Can't remember who else. I don't remember. John Daly, of course, your
Yeah.
golfer.
John Daly plays a broken down alcoholic, which he is. Okay, so I'm going to do a longer review of this on my show, but look, as you know,
Oh boy.
I really
yeah.
love golf. And
I
I'm
know you
really
do.
into golf. And I take
know
golf
you do.
seriously because it's a serious game, because it's the hardest game in the world to play. And we've tried to euthanize, as in not EU, euthanize, but youth, Y-O-U-T-H, anize golf, bring it into the present, make it more
Right.
fun, make it more accessible, make it sillier, crazier, goofier, so
Yeah.
that you can laugh at it instead of being eaten alive by it, because it will get a hold of
Yes.
your psyche and crush you and destroy you. I come home every other night thinking,
Believe me, it's not
God,
fun
what
going to
happened?
play golf with him or watch him
just
play
happened?
golf when he's not winning. It's not fun.
I mostly won.
That's why I gave it up.
But the
But
point of Happy
Gilmore
Gilmore
is
is it is so disrespectful to golf.
God.
And the great Jack Nicklaus and the great Lee Trevino just sold out and played into the jokes
they
of it.
didn't.
And the jokes for the golfers are all lame. They're just
It's
dumb,
just
except for Scotty
fun,
Scheffler.
It's a fun
Scotty Scheffler
movie.
stole the movie,
but
as did Bad Bunny.
But Bad
Right?
Bunny was
Oh,
great.
he was really great as the caddy.
He should be nominated for
I mean,
like
he could be best supporting actor, but
he's
he won't.
really good. And I love Adam. I'm sorry. He's just really good. And
Yeah, but
he's been good in everything.
Think about this. The character he plays in Happy Gilmore 2 and 1, Happy Gilmore is a sociopath. He's a psycho.
No, but
who
it's just a
is
movie.
one hair trigger second away from felony assault,
I
where he just
know.
assaults people, and you think it's funny?
No, but it's just a
I don't know.
funny
His kids
movie.
are all felony assault
Yes,
artists.
but it's just a funny movie.
funny
It's a
to me.
summer movie. It's a funny movie. You have to lighten up, lighten up,
You
lighten
don't-
up.
Hey, if you want golf and you want to laugh about golf and at golf, go to Caddyshack.
But that's if you want to watch a documentary, go watch a documentary about golf. This is just a take
Is
on.
Caddyshack a fun summer movie? It's one of
That
the
has some
greatest comedies
crazy
ever.
stuff in it too.
I know, but it's
So,
funny.
I mean,
It's
I've watched
legitimately
Caddyshack enough I could
inspired funny.
recite it line by line.
Yeah.
But that's also, if you saw it for the first time, you would think it's crazy. Hazel, she agrees.
Tin Cup, if you want to get golf, it's
Right,
funny
but that's
and
not
great.
really a funny. You can't
No,
put that
but
in
it's
the
funny.
same caliber of
No, this is just
Happy Gilmore.
This is a cartoon.
This is a funny. Go to the movies, just
cartoon.
suspend your animation, go get a
Right.
bucket of popcorn and
Way to
enjoy
go,
yourself.
Jack and Lee, you sold out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're only brings them into today's world because not anybody, probably anybody under 10, 18, 20, they do not know who they are.
Yeah.
So
this is from @AZDH85224.
Great.
On YouTube.
It's a great YouTube.
For your next movie TV on the couch, watch Billions with Paul Giamatti. Best series I've ever watched. I've watched it over and over 4 or 5 times.
I want to watch that. We watched a couple of episodes, not many.
And I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
We just drifted out of it, and then we kind of forgot about it.
I would give it another
and we
shot.
We didn't hate it.
No.
We did not like it. It was a little slow occasionally.
I think we only watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
It's the cat and mouse game between
I like Paul Giamatti
and the
I
billionaire.
love him.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We're going to rewatch.
Thanks to you, AZD, we will recheck it out.
We will.
This is what?
She wants to watch it too.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No, come on.
Okay.
Okay, this is Madison from
not
Honolulu. Honolulu.
I love Honolulu. One of my favorite places in the world.
This is about Hazel.
Honolulu.
This is your question.
Hazel,
you got to
this is your
stop.
question.
You got to stop, Miss One Feather.
When you get off the plane in Honolulu, you smell the flowers, and it's the most beautiful place in the world. I love Honolulu.
Hawaii. I recently was on a flight where the person next to me was holding their dog in their lap for the entire flight.
Wow.
Thankfully, the dog behaved for most of the flight, but I mean, come on, should pets be allowed on a flight? And would you ever fly with Hazel on your lap?
Only if you want the plane to be go out of control because the flight attendants will be coming over and they'll be leaving with no arms on their body because she will bite them off.
Yeah,
forget it.
The flight would take off and then have to make an emergency landing because she had bitten 3 flight attendants. Right. She is a complete psycho, and I know she's on her better behavior right now.
No, she's not that good right now.
This little 10-pounder, 11-pounder, I think she is.
Yeah, she's something.
When she decides to be crazy, she will fly off the handle. She will attack humans. She will attack giant dogs.
She'll attack anything.
She thinks she's much bigger than she is, and her will and her heart are way bigger than they should be. Yeah, than she is. And she's remarkably strong for 11 pounds, where she's just a ball of muscle, and she's very quick and fast. It sounds like I'm some doting dad, but
he is. But she's a psycho.
But she's very athletic, and she can't walk her by herself because outside, you better be ready to scramble. She's hard to hold.
She's out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really is too strong.
Yeah, and she looks pretty sweet and serene right now. She's licking my hand.
Like we were at the mall, and then some guy brought up, he had a little bulldog. Cutest little bulldog. He had a little scarf on, the bulldog. He was so cute.
The guy said he likes other dogs.
Yeah, the guy says, "Oh, is your dog friendly?" And we both go, no, she's kind of crazy. And so we say, "How about you?" "Oh, he's so sweet. He loves everyone." And he comes over and he's like, he likes Hazel. Sniff him.
Occasionally, she'll show you right away whether she'll tolerate the other dog. Some dogs she just immediately attacks for no reason that we can figure out.
Yeah, she doesn't like a lot of people. But anyway, her tail was wagging, so
she was wagging her tail, and I thought, okay, I'll let her sniff.
Yeah.
So I hold on tight, and I let her ease up and touch noses.
And then she immediately, she starts growling at this little dog who just wants to be friends with her.
The dog's
looking
like,
at his so dad, pretty, I like you.
What's wrong with
her?
We
said, sorry.
I said, come on, Hazel, he just wants to be your friend.
Then she backed up, and then she went back to him a little bit.
Yeah, but
and then she was like,
she's a
she wanted
split
to
second
play
away
with
from
him,
biting.
Yeah, but I was afraid that she
wagging.
would bite the dog's face.
Yeah, come on.
Not good, biting the dog's face.
It looked like the bulldog would be able to eat her in one bite.
He was cute.
But
Thank you.
Yeah,
he could not.
So the point is,
No.
she actually
Yeah.
bought
I bought her
Hazel.
thinking she was going to be a teacup
Think she was going to teacup and she
Maltese.
could fly with her.
I could put her in my bag and fly with her. Put her in a bag. She first won't even fit in a
She'll
bag.
put you in a bag,
She
a
won't
body
even fit
bag.
in a bag anymore.
Yeah. No.
She's like big.
Okay. This is Earl from Gainesville, Florida. The new Fantastic Four just came out, and it got me thinking, if you could put your own Fantastic Four together of real/living people to save the world, who would you pick? Wow. Who would you pick?
Oh, I don't know who in the world could save the world, but I'm thinking in a different way, not like a Fantastic Four. So first I had Schwarzenegger, because I think Schwarzenegger in real life could probably, he's larger than life to me.
But are you thinking
in
the
real
action hero or the guy, the governor?
Well, he's not the governor anymore, but just as a person, I just think that he's tough, and he is who he is. He was a bodybuilder. But then I was thinking, well, beyond just somebody saving physically, like Paul McCartney has written amazing songs that every generation from the 60s sings, and it's a constant.
So you
So
want him
he
to
has
save
some
your
kind
world.
of, yeah, he's a poet in a way, and he could talk somebody down, or he could do something like that. Then from there it was kind of hard. Then I went then I went to Lil Wayne, our friend, because Lil Wayne is a poet outright and a genius, and
He is.
so he could maybe create a rap song that could provide some peace somewhere.
Okay.
And after that I went to Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand.
She could sing anybody off a ledge.
Okay, so you have an
I have
actor,
two singers and
a singer, and a singer,
and a rapper.
rapper.
Beyond that, I don't know.
I don't know.
Then we're going to be back to
So I thought about this.
Tom Hiddleston.
I don't. Tom Hiddleston?
Wasn't he in the Fantastic? Wasn't he one of the?
Oh.
He was a.
I don't know.
He was a. One of those.
He
He had the heavy, hammer, whatever.
He wasn't.
He was in an action.
He was the villain. What's his name?
Yes, but he was in one of those movies, or two of those movies.
But he played. I don't watch him but he played the villain.
Yeah. Well, he's strong, I guess.
I thought about this.
I'm not a big adventures person.
I'm out of examples. I'm out of, like, humans have a hard time saving the world. I think of the great leaders we've had. They're all so very human. I thought JFK was a great president.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously got assassinated.
Yeah.
But off the field, he was
Mm-hmm.
sleeping with half of Hollywood.
No,
Okay. But everybody's got
checkered.
their stuff. Okay. So I don't know.
Throw them into the mix.
I said the other day on the show, I'm not the biggest Trump fan, but I do like that he's a commander. I do like he's a decision maker and a plunger. And I did like what he did to Iran the other day, it was a few weeks ago, when he just said, "Oh, you're threatening to blow up Israel? Watch this." And I don't think he got near enough credit. He just bombed their nuclear sites and blew the hell out of them, and I assume eliminated a bunch of nuclear scientists in that country. I assume they died in the blast. And it came and it went because Iran was threatening to nuke Israel. And I believe, this is what the Bible says, you better protect Israel or you will go down. Okay, so that was one where I said, oh, that was impressive. That was what he's best at.
Right, but you'd have to just be able to put him in there just for certain things.
Okay.
Because other things he's
Well,
not good.
I got it. So, and does he have some checkered past? Sure he does. They all do. Okay, we get it. Well, no, I got it. I understand. But if you want a CEO, a commander, someone who will take charge and make the right call, I don't know. There's so many flawed humans. I don't know that there's anybody perfect. I used to think the greatest quarterback ever for the Dallas Cowboys, Roger Staubach. I always thought because he was such a great competitor. I think a good guy. I got to know him very well in my days in Dallas. That he would have been a great leader. He won the Heisman Trophy at Navy. He served in Vietnam. I thought he could be a great leader, but there are very few. And again,
I'd throw him in.
yeah, okay. So I'm sorry, we're kind of striking out, which is sad commentary on what we have to work with, right?
Yeah, I'd still do Paul McCartney, Schwarzenegger,
Okay.
Barbara, and Wayne.
They've all got their issues.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is from Charlotte from Seattle. I just read that E! News was canceled. What one did you love the most? Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood Extra, or E! News?
Entertainment Tonight, number one. I've worked with all of them for many, 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 many years.
Yep.
And Entertainment Tonight was the most reliable. Back to the days, Mary Hart, oh gee, can't even think of his name, John Tesh. And Entertainment Tonight was the original. And I think
it was well done.
It was well done.
It was a good show.
It was a good show.
Yep.
So slowly they're getting picked off because people don't need to watch it anymore because they can get their entertainment news instantaneously online. And even though they all have an online presence, there's still a show that you have to watch at 7:30 at night.
Yeah, true.
And they have good interviews, but it's lost a lot over the years because there's just too many other outlets.
Come on.
I've got her.
Okay,
She's
well,
fine.
she just wants another T-R-E-A-T.
Yeah. So that's the story on Entertainment Tonight.
Okay, so I grew up watching Mary Hart doing a local show in Oklahoma City, and I thought she was great on Entertainment Tonight. Then I had the privilege of working with one Kit Hoover in my cold pizza days, and she went on to which of the shows?
Access
Hollywood, and has been a star on that show. And
Yeah.
I'm proud to know her, proud of her, and sorry that these things are going the way of the world.
It is.
Right?
They are, just like the magazines that I buy every week.
Okay, this is either Angel or Angel from Tulsa, speaking of Oklahoma. The rapper Glorilla, hey, Hazel, the rapper Glorilla was somehow arrested when the cops came because her house was burglarized. I mean, what? What do you make of this? And should cops be allowed to arrest someone when they are investigating something that happened to the person they arrested?
That's crazy.
Okay.
That is
So,
crazy.
if we understand the story correctly, Gloria Woods, aka Glorilla, was away because she had just performed
did
at
the
halftime
halftime.
of the WNBA All-Star game. The All-Stars were into her performance,
Yeah.
way into it. They stayed out. They didn't go to the locker room. And I assume she was still out. I don't know if she's touring or not.
It was just
but
the night before, so she
no,
probably...
it was the night after, I thought.
No, but I mean the night before
Yeah,
she
okay,
was,
the night
she
before.
was performing, so she
her
probably
home in the
hadn't even
Atlanta area
flew
was
back
being
yet.
tended by
Yeah.
somebody who suddenly realizes the home is being broken
Right.
into.
Which is terrible.
Yeah, and I think did whoever's house
Came
sitting
in, there was, I guess, pot. Somebody was smoking pot.
okay, but called 911.
Called the police, and they
I
came.
think there was something I read that they took a shot at these and
Oh, really?
they
I didn't
fled,
read that. Okay.
but called 911.
Right. Came to
And
help.
the
and
police
then
come
the
in
police
and
started
they
then-
find some narcotics, but they
Right.
do find marijuana, some other drugs, and
Then arrest her.
and she's not even there
Right.
and didn't participate through the period of the burglary,
Right.
obviously.
Crazy.
But then there's a warrant out for her arrest, and she has to turn herself in, and it was pretty crazy. Well, the law is the law,
Right.
and so
But then there's a mugshot of her,
yeah, well, she got arrested. She had
and
to
then
go
she
in.
was selling the mugshot.
Oh, then she started selling the mugshot on T-shirts for $40, so she at least made some money off
She's
it.
making the
Maybe
money.
she made a lot
for
of
the
money.
bail.
Gloria Woods.
Crazy.
She's very good at what she
Yeah.
does. Look.
But there should
who-
not
whoever
be
was
somebody
house
breaking into her
sitting-
house.
No, I
mean,
know,
that's
but whoever was
horrible.
house sitting has to know better that if you're going to call the police, even under duress, you better be careful about drugs that are visible.
But I think they
in
just
the
went
house.
searching her house.
Yeah, I don't think they were searching for drugs, although maybe they used
I
this
think
as
they
an
must have
excuse to-
after they smelt the pot. maybe that's when they said we need to look around. And I don't know, are they allowed to go look around if they come in your house?
Well, if you called them.
Right, but can they go searching?
Without a warrant? I don't know if it was an actual search or if it was just readily
Out there?
visible.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
So.
It was a combination of bad luck, but I can't condemn the cops for, as they said, we were just doing our job.
Right.
And the burglars fled, so there was nothing to stop. There was no burglary to stop. It had already stopped. And
then they just continued to look around.
The joke is on the house sitter who should have cleaned house before they
But
came.
I don't think they probably had time between the burglary and then the police coming.
You'd have a few minutes after you called 911 and there's no burglars in the house anymore.
Yeah.
I think there was something I read they took a shot at the burglars, but the
horrible.
burglars fled.
Okay. Horrible.
Okay. This is Joe from Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin,
Ireland. Wow. I'd like to visit there someday.
Yes.
Who says $8 billion for Paramount?
Crazy.
If you could be one network, TV or streaming, which one would you buy?
I would buy.
If you could buy one network, yes.
I would buy TCM because I love TCM.
Just because you love it.
I love old movies.
Yeah. I'm not sure how profitable it is, but.
Well, I think it still is because it's the only one left.
I know, but I think Spielberg and others have sort of kept it afloat. No?
I don't know. Isn't it Ted Turner?
Yeah,
I don't know if he owns it by himself anymore. But I think that I would buy TCM because then I could program whatever movies I want to watch. Because sometimes they're not always on. And I would like to do my own programming.
Hey.
That's what I would like to do.
Just TCM.
TCM, I'm good with TCM.
Okay. You know,
I
read that several of the prominent directors, she's about to get put in the
Hazel
bedroom. Hazel might be doing her last Skip versus Ernestine.
Take a good look at
next week.
Hazel.
You might not see her
you may
because
have to
she's
see a
getting
picture.
more and more unruly.
She wants to be the star.
In our earlier shows, we're in round 34, but I don't know, in the first 10 or 12, she would just
I think
sit
it's
right
because
here.
she's now used to the stardom. And she says, I want to be the only one here, not you two. Okay, what would you buy?
You know, I mean, Amazon Prime has gone NBA. You know, they've got NBA games, and obviously they got Thursday night football, so they're going NBA, NFL, and Netflix is doing one sports documentary after another, including one that I think I'm going to play
You
a
are
role
going to be
that will drop August 18th on Netflix. It's about
Cowboys.
Jerry Jones and the Cowboys dynasty of the 90s, America's Team it's called.
Amazing.
The Gambler. I don't know why they're calling Jerry a gambler. The Gambler and his Cowboys, but whatever. We're going to go to the premiere on whatever day it is, sometime in August. But it drops officially on Netflix on August 18th.
Yeah.
And they are in the sports business also, so it's between those two. I probably go Amazon Prime just because of the power behind it.
It's big. It is big.
Wow.
And Hazel would buy dog TV.
She would buy dog
right?
TV.
You want dog TV?
Hazel, what are you
She said she could program it with all of her favorite cartoons and all her foods that she likes to eat.
Hazel, you're about to growl yourself out of your
Hazel?
stardom.
Hazel would just have
yourself
Hazel would have pictures
into the bedroom.
of chicken and bones and toilet paper, which she loves to eat toilet paper.
What are you doing?
She'd have pictures of paper towels, toilet paper, and tissues, because those are her favorite 3 things to eat. Paper products.
Where would you like to go for dinner tonight for your anniversary, by the way?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
Well, where do you want to go?
We'll have to figure that out. Right, Hazel? Hazel says, anywhere I want to go.
We have a Chinese place we like to go to in Beverly Hills. We could try that.
That's true.
We still like Nate Nell's The Deli
We
in
still.
Beverly Hills.
I love Nate Nell's. Nate Nell's is great.
We got Mastro's. We got Steak 48. We went there the other night.
Well, we could just stay in and order pizza.
Order pizza.
That's true.
That's for Friday.
Oh, that's true.
Hazel, what are you doing?
She's very upset. Nobody's
with?
talking to her today. She didn't get a lot of questions today.
Well, she got one good one.
She did. You got one. You got one, Hazel.
Okay, this is Ed from Oakland. It was announced that Ann Burrell, the Food Network chef, died by suicide. Should the public be allowed to know how celebrities die, or should that ever be known?
I worked with Ann Burrell, and she was very nice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everybody's got things that nobody knows behind closed doors what's in
Well, she'd
somebody's
just
head.
been on Food Network, right?
She had just done an event the night before, so. And anyway, I don't think that you can. I think when somebody dies, and if you're a celebrity, the hospital or the coroner's office files a report, and I think it goes to, I guess, it's filed and it access that anyone can find that, especially the media. So I don't think you can. I don't think you can stop the media from finding out.
I don't either.
Although I'm telling you, there was a singer that I loved, and he passed away, and then it said in the media, in the paper, undisclosed, form of how he died. And I kept looking months after, and they never, ever reported how he died.
You wanted to know.
I wanted to
Inquiring
know.
minds want to
Right.
know.
But they didn't. So then I don't know. Maybe he did die of suicide, and they just didn't report it. But he lived in a small town, so I don't know. I mean, somewhere
Look,
in New Mexico.
I realized as soon as I got into this line of work, which I don't consider work, I consider it my life's calling, my pursuit, you just give it up. You give up everything. And I warned you before we started doing this, you have to give up most of your privacy, if not all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just part of the deal that people then want to know. And when you get into the legal aspect, she died of an overdose of pills. And then there could be a criminal investigation to make sure there was no foul play, and so it's just going to be investigated. There's going to be an autopsy. There's going to be a conclusion reached that she died by her own hand. And I don't have a problem with it. And Ed from Oakland, I get your question, but Ed from Oakland probably also wanted to know deep down, gee, what happened?
I guess
she
families
killed
don't want
herself?
people to
It's
know. I
terrible.
mean, it's, or how someone dies. It's sad.
Well, obviously, suicide is a huge issue in this culture, in the society. And I got into a controversy once upon a time about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys because I said I don't want my leader of my football team to talk about going to therapy.
Right, but that's part of life.
But
it's just part
hey,
of.
It just is.
It is, and people don't realize that just because somebody.
And by the way, I said about Dak, he's fine to go to therapy as much as he needs to go to therapy. I just didn't want him talking publicly because you're the general, you're the leader.
But it's what people do in life. That's the difference.
You're playing a high stakes game in which the defense is, they can make jokes, ask you.
Yeah, but that is the world today. But that is the world today.
Yeah.
Anybody who's anybody, it's okay to see a therapist because life is hard and you really need, and just because somebody that you see in the media seems so pulled together and so happy as Robin Williams or comedians, but you don't know what's going on in their head. Yeah. And so,
hey, Hazel,
not everything is what they appear to be.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So
especially
it's okay to have therapy.
Yeah, it's very okay to seek it and benefit from it. Okay, this is Hazel. You realize she's on her last legs on this show. Seriously, we're about to give up. Okay.
It's okay.
Thomas from San Antonio, one of my favorite cities.
Love San Antonio.
I was reading the new GQ and saw a thing where David Beckham's son Brooklyn shared that he can't remember the last time he took a warm shower. I mean, what in the world? Please tell me neither of you take cold showers.
I read that interview.
You did?
Yeah, I read
Hazel,
that interview.
Come on. You gotta wait.
He's really into health and eating well. And
come on. You gotta wait.
Hazel,
gotta wait.
Hazel has had a couple of bones and she's jacked up on bones, not Mountain Dew. But anyway, he's very much into health and eating well and working out. And so he, it's like Paul Newman, your favorite, used to every morning get up and put his face into a bowl of ice cubes and wash his face with water and ice cubes.
Maybe
So
I should try
it makes your face, it helps with lines and invigorating. And that's why chirotherapy right? Cryotherapy,
which I keep
which you
trying to
try to
try,
do.
and she doesn't
Yeah.
want me to do it.
But anyway, so what he's saying is taking a cold shower is better than taking a warm shower for your body, which I try to do sometimes because cold water helps your hair. It gives it more of a gloss.
It does.
And it invigorates your body.
Yeah.
So I get
What
he's
do I
saying.
do every single night?
Well, you
ice.
You
I
put
ice
ice
my
on
knees
your
and my
knees
hip.
because
I got
they're
a bad hip.
bad from running 1,000
Mhm.
miles.
Yep.
But yeah,
Okay.
same idea.
Cold works. Cold heals. Heat can heal. Hot, cold can heal.
Yes.
But I don't take cold showers because it couldn't. A cold shower couldn't be cold enough to help you like cryotherapy because that's freezing cold.
Yeah, but I guess
right?
it helps him
Unless you have
wake
ice
him up
water in
and-
your shower, right?
I hate like if the water goes out.
So do
and
I. I can't do
they
it.
tell you in the apartment buildings, oh, the water won't be, and you have to take a cold shower. It's like, oh God, it's terrible.
It's the worst.
But I guess he's used to it. But I think that there are benefits from taking a cold shower.
And then there was this old wives' tale about if you were sexually frustrated because your girl wouldn't do anything on that
Yeah.
given night, you go home and take a cold shower.
Right, because it will
And
just.
I'm like, that
it just
wouldn't.
wakes you. It just jolts you
That
and
wouldn't
just brings you
satisfy
down.
you.
Well,
I know.
it's not for
It's not to satisfy,
satisfying. It's just
but
to
that wouldn't take away the desire. I
Yeah,
never
it
understood
would-
a
it would-
cold shower.
It would definitely wake you up and just kind of just bring you back to reality.
How do you know? You're not a guy.
No, but I know about this.
Oh, that-
I
Did you ever
do.
take a cold
I-
shower because you were sexually frustrated?
No, but I know about these things.
Okay.
I read a lot.
You read a lot.
Yeah.
Who knew? Okay, and we wrap it up today with
Hazel out of control.
With Hazel going crazy. What are you doing? What are you growling
She's
at?
seeing people. She's seeing
people? Hey,
ghosts.
Hey, what are you doing?
She
It's
said, in
okay.
case this is my last hurrah, take a good look at me.
Take one good look at her because this is her last.
This is the
She's
last
ready
of
for a
Hazel.
close-up, Mr.
This is the
DeMille, and
last
this is
of
it.
Hazel.
Hey, you're
Okay.
you're about
Well-
gone. You're about done. No more you.
Okay,
No more
you
you.
come sit
There's
down
no
by
more
me and I'll
Hazel
give you
show.
something. Okay, there's one last treat for
This
Hazel.
is
to
at
show.
Paul Bouvier 1997 on YouTube, who says, "You two seem like a great couple.
Thank you. That's so
We've
sweet.
been married for 9 years. I'm proud of
We-
that because I never thought it would last 9 years.
Neither did I.
And
And
she's
we-
about not to
yeah, she's-
last another.
But we
second.
appreciate it. We appreciate that, Paul.
Yeah, we do
That's very
appreciate
sweet.
that.
That's very sweet. We appreciate you
Nothing
watching
on
and
TV
listening.
is ever what it seems, though, right?
No, nothing is.
Okay.
But
Happy
can you do?
anniversary.
happy anniversary to you.
Where are we gonna go?
I don't know.
You
We'll
call
figure
it.
it out. I'll think of something.
I got cards for you.
Oh, okay,
Did you get
great.
me any
Yes, I
cards?
do. Yes, I
You
do.
do?
Yes, I do.
I don't believe it.
See,
She's gonna have to run out.
That's not true. You can't go in my room, but they are in my room.
Really?
Yes, they
And
are.
now we got your birthday coming right.
Oh
around the
God,
corner.
now it's too many
I get
events.
double
Too many
jeopardy.
events. Okay.
That's
Well-
it for round 34. We will see you next week if, in fact, we're still speaking.
We're still speaking. You may not see her.
She's
Peace out.